The roll call, and Supervisor McNamara is excused. Clerk Wright is excused. Trustee Frazier,
Here.
Trustee Martin,
Here.
Trustee Miller,
Here.
Trustee Boynton,
Here.
and Treasurer Sherry Budd is here. Is there anybody here that is not in Van Buren Township at this time? You're all in Van Buren Township, is that
Yes.
correct? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now I will say the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll go on. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. You know what, for a minute, we've had a member of the community die this last week who was very, very active in her church, very active in the Strawberry Festival, very active in whatever she did. And she was a very dear friend. And I know of mine, plus I'm sure half a dozen million other folks in the township. And so I would like to have a moment of silence for Verge Stoltz.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. And now I'll give us, I'm sorry?
I said she will be missed.
Very much so. I'd like to give a summary of what we're going to look at tonight. First of all, we have the consent agenda with various board meeting minutes and the prepaid lists. And then we have also support for an attorney in as far as the OPID litigation goes. We have one new business item, and it is the discussion to hire approve a personal service agreement for the building and grounds superintendent. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Treasurer, I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Support.
I have a motion from Miller, support from Boynton to approve the agenda. Is there any discussion? Okay, I will call the roll. Supervisor McNamara and Clerk Wright are excused. Trustee Frazier,
Here.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
Trustee Boynton,
Yes.
Trustee Martin,
Yes.
and Treasurer Budd is a yes. Motion passes. Thank you. The consent agenda, can I get a motion and someone will read it, please?
Madam Chairman,
Yes,
you hear me?
sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay. I so move that we adopt the consent agenda consisting of board minutes of June 15th, the prepaid list of June 17th, the 24th, July 1st, and the voucher list of July 6th, all of 2021, and approval of support for Chapter 11 plan of reorganization in connection with the In Ray Purdue Pharma case number 19-23649 as it pertains to ongoing opioid litigation.
Do I have a support?
Support.
I have a motion. I have a motion from Trustee Boynton, seconded by Trustee Martin.
Treasurer,
Yes.
I would like to correct the minutes. I was present on June 15th. I was having internet problem and I came right on after I got that fixed.
But she was only tardy. She wasn't missing.
Right. Thank you, Reggie.
Okay, we will get that changed. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there any discussion on the motion other than that on the consent agenda?
Yes. Treasurer, I don't know if I didn't hear Mr. Boynton say number 4 prepaid list of July 1st.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he
Okay.
got them all. He
Okay.
listed all of them.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and vote on it.
Okay. Supervisor McNamara and Clerk Wright are excused. I am a yes. Trustee Boynton,
Yes.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
Trustee Martin,
Yes.
Trustee Frazier,
Yes.
motion passes. Thank you. We don't have a public hearing tonight. Correspondence or announcements? Does any of the board members have any correspondence or announcements? Okay, hearing none. I think, Elizabeth, are you there with us?
Yep. But Director Zanglein will be doing the announcements.
Okay, then we'll go to Director Zanglin.
Hi there. Good evening, everyone. Thank you,
Good
Treasurer
evening.
Bud. So we do have a couple announcements. Excuse my closet. I never know where the camera is going to go here. In the spare room. So a lot of you know that we had to postpone our movie in the park. You know, when you get 5 inches of rain, there's really not much else you can do. So that was quite the thing. We have rescheduled our movie in the park. This is a free event. It was originally part of Lake Fest, but that's okay. Now it's part of July. It's going to take place Friday, July 30th at Van Buren Township Park. This is a free event. We would like you to register. You don't have to register, but we would like you to register. You can go to our website. You can look for Parks and Rec, look for our events and register for the event. It is a free event. So let me read your write-up. Excuse my write-up. Van Buren Township's Parks and Rec Department will be transforming Van Buren Park into an outdoor movie theater. Join us for a family-friendly free flick on Friday, July 30th. We'll be showing Disney's favorite, Finding Nemo. The movie's about a clownfish that's trying to find his way home. So we would like you to come early. We're going to say that the doors open. We don't really have doors out of the park, but doors open at 8 o'clock. We want you to come, get a spot, bring your chairs, bring your blankets, set up your area, get all comfortable. We're trying to get our food trucks back. So we had them scheduled for our original event, and we're looking to bring our food trucks back out. You will be able to have some fun. We've got some activities for the kids. We've got our play structure there that you can play on while you get ready for the movie. Now, good news is the movie time has moved up because it goes according to sunset. Movie time will start at 9:30 p.m. Okay, so that's Finding Nemo, a free family movie out at Van Buren Park, Friday, July 30th. And then we have our summer concert series. This is happening this month. So much activities all of a sudden in July. So Wednesdays this month, they will be happening at Quirk Park, which is directly behind Van Buren Township Hall. All of the concerts are from 7 to 8:30 p.m. And our concerts are on consecutive Wednesdays. They will be taking place on the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. The lineup is as follows. So on Wednesday, July the 14th, Your Generation. Now that's the name of the band. Don't get confused. Your Generation brings to us a mix of pop, rock, dance, R&B. And then the following Wednesday, July the 21st, Motor City Soul. We've got Motown, soul, R&B, funk, oldies, pop, and rock. The following Wednesday, which is the 28th, Alan Turner. This is country music with a rock edge. And Alan Turner does perform a lot of his own music. Then we have 2 additional concerts that will take place at Wayne County Community College over at the Ted Scott campus. And those concerts will take place on Wednesday, August 4th. That band is the Beatles Forever. It's a Beatles tribute band. And then the following Wednesday, August the 11th, Picks and Bows, and it's a bluegrass band. Those will take place, those last 2 concerts in August at Wayne County Community College over off of Haggerty Road at the Ted Scott campus. So if you want more information about those concerts, you can contact Wayne County Community College. We hope that you are able to come out and enjoy. So that's 5 free concerts starting July 14th, and we have a free movie on July 30th. If you want any more information, you can call us at our offices, 734-699-8921, or excuse me, 8926 or 8921. And I did not give my home number, so I did really good there. And if you want any more information, just get a hold of us. We hope that we see you, and we hope that you can come out.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah. Through the chair. I just like to thank Jennifer for being such an enthusiastic leader in our township and arranging for all these great performances for our residents. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't hear it, Sue.
Can't hear you, Sharon.
Treasurer Bud, you're on mute.
Oh,
Is there anyone else that has any kind of an announcement?
Yes, we
Okay.
have Fire Chief Dave McAnally.
Okay,
Good evening, Board. I was asked to provide an update on the flood assessment damage information that's going on with Wayne County. We have, back on the 28th, we were given a form to put out. Wayne County has been working hand in hand with FEMA to try to speeds up some of the process. Although FEMA has not declared an emergency yet, they are working with the county on the assessments that we turned in this morning as of 10 o'clock. The township residents, there was 11 township residents and 1 city resident that turned in an initial assessment requesting some sort of a evaluation. That information was submitted to Wayne County. Wayne County now over the next 3 days are going to work hand in hand with FEMA. They're going to look at those assessments. They may come out and view 1 or 2 of ours. Obviously, with all the harder hit areas, they're not going to be able to hit every single one of our areas or our requests, but they'll get with me and we will go out and look at those locations. And what FEMA is looking for is to gather the information up and at the end, then determine with all the municipalities and all of the damage, if it meets the threshold that FEMA is looking for, to then step in and get involved and help with the funding side of things possibly. Right now, this was just the assessment form that the communications department, Alicia and Ryan, put together a great form and made things much easier on me that I had to turn in this morning after a holiday weekend. So I greatly appreciate their help. And I think that that sped things along for the residents.
thank you.
Yep.
Is there any other announcements? Okay, hearing none. Do we have anybody that wishes to speak from the?
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to say something, but I'm not now.
Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on the agenda item? Do you have anyone out there, Ryan?
We only have a non-agenda item.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to new business. We have one agenda item and it's discussion on and to consider approval of the personal service agreement between the township and Hugo Cardenas Jr. for the building and ground superintendent and authorize the supervisor and clerk to execute the agreement. Matt, are you there to speak on this? Yep, there you are. We'll turn it over to
We
Matt.
need a support and a motion, Sherry.
Yes,
I make a motion for the discussion on and to consider approval of the personal services agreement between the township and Hugo Cardenas Jr. for the building and ground superintendent and authorize the supervisor and clerk to execute the agreement.
thank you.
Support.
Okay, I have a motion by trustee Miller and support by trustee Boynton. And now we will ask Matt Best to make his presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, board. Thank you, chair. Tonight, I come before the board to request the consideration of approval for a personal service agreement for Hugo Cardenas Jr. The position that he interviewed for was for the DPS superintendent position for building and grounds, which was previously held and currently being kept, the seat being kept warm by our very own Chris Schluto, who is now our water and sewer superintendent. Hugo has an extensive background in public services. He has served as currently serves as the facility supervisor for Washtenaw County Road Commission and has previously been the facilities and operations superintendent at Waterford Township. He holds a bachelor's degree in public administration and I want to make sure I get this right because Hugo, this is quite impressive. He has a 2 master's degrees, or occupational health and safety with an emphasis on environmental management from Columbia Southern University in Orange Beach, Alabama. Additionally, he is recognized in the region as one of the best and the brightest in facilities management. He serves on committees on MMRMA and has received several awards for health and safety in municipal government. During our interview process, Mr. Cardenas was impressive. He brings with him the skills necessary not only to do the job, but to excel at the job. He's the right person, we believe, at the right time coming into our operations to not only perform our fleet management, our building management, our capital improvement program, but also to set a course for the next 20 years in how we manage and maintain all the great things that we've built over the last 3 years. Tonight, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Also, I don't know if Nicole is here. If Nicole has anything to add, she can jump in, but Mr. Cardenas is here. At least he was. He was here.
We seem to have lost him. He is not on the meeting.
But I'd be happy to answer any questions you have regarding Mr. Cardenas and his our selection of him as the top applicant for this position. We are very proud to present him to the board for approval tonight.
To the chair.
Trustee Frazier.
I'd just like to say I appreciate the hard work that Mr. Best has done on securing and interviewing a good candidate. And I look forward to supporting Mr. Cardenas and his efforts on behalf of the township.
I will just add that I can't take the credit for finding Mr. Cardenas. 2 things. One, our fantastic human resources director, Nicole Sumter, really beat the bushes down to find great candidates. And we didn't actually have to hunt for Mr. Cardenas. He really wanted to work at Van Buren Township. So he called us.
Are there any other comments?
Through the chair.
Trustee Miller?
I'd just like to say I looked at his resume. He's very well qualified. We're very blessed to have him come on board, and I just want to welcome him.
I think we all do, and I would stress the same thing. And we want to welcome aboard. And with that, I will call the roll for the motion that was made for his support. Supervisor McNamara and Clerk Ryder excused. Trustee Boynton?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
Trustee Martin?
Yes.
Trustee Frazier?
Yes.
Treasurer Butta's motion passes, and welcome aboard, Mr. Cardenas. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, board. Mr. Cardenas is scheduled to start gracing our halls and keep taking care of them on Monday.
Good.
All right.
Get him
No.
Do we have anybody that wants to make a public comment on a non-agenda item? Ryan?
Yes, Treasurer. We have a Mr. Stephen Dark. Non-agenda item. I would like to see the creation of some sort of visual aesthetics committee. This group would be solely devoted to the improvement of the physical appearance of the township. In theory, they would be able to recommend projects related to items such as streetlights, landscaping, sidewalks, road signs, and so on. This group could also give input as to how to potentially deal with individual problem areas around the township, such as blighted properties. Their overall goal would be to do whatever possible to beautify Van Buren Township as a whole. And that's the message.
Thank you. Thank you for your comment.
Treasurer.
Yes.
I just like to support that. I think it's an excellent suggestion, and that we move forward in taking these suggestions forward.
If we could ask that gentleman, if he's still online, if he would get his name and address to Matt Best, we would appreciate it. We do know that we're looking at the community center. We do know that we have had an architect and a landscape people involved. And I would welcome this gentleman to get his information to Matt. Any other comments on anything?
And
And is there any board that would like to speak on anything?
Treasurer Bud, thank you tonight for leading the meeting. It's much appreciated.
Not a problem. My pleasure.
You're well
Okay.
experienced.
Not our
Okay.
first time.
Not your first rodeo.
Not my first time around. Okay. And with that, thank you. It's been a nice evening. Can I
I
have
make
a
a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Seconded? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We don't need a roll call vote for that. Meeting is adjourned. Everybody have a nice evening, and the meeting is adjourned at 6:20. Thank you very much and good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, everyone.